What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Subscriber Guys, back again. Last day on Earth action. Let's get into it here today. I'm doing one thing I'm excited about and one thing that I'm gonna probably dread a little bit. That I have said that I'm not a fan of doing much more, but I have a separate goal that we're working towards. But we'll get to that. You're probably here for this, so let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Now, we have a handful of days left, but I have been able to get through the track. I did spend some coins. If you didn't check out the tips video for this event, obviously there's a few days left. You can jump into that. Lots of discussion. Most folks, as I do anticipate, free-to-play going to end up probably level 28, 29 in this range. If you want to grab the last skin, it's probably going to cost you some coins, so do keep that in mind. But I did go ahead and get a couple of these done. I accelerated the track here, and we've been able to pick up some pumpkins, so I'm excited. Actually, let's take 4 of these. I want to crack these bad boys open, and let's take a look at what is inside of them. Now, before I jump in, I actually know what's inside of these. I want to say a couple of things. There's good stuff here. I just decided, let's get into it. I just decided there's good stuff. This is what I personally want. If the drop rates for these are good, that'd be great. But they're 5%. I am very familiar with these crates, unfortunately. And it seems like sometimes they can be really good, sometimes they can be bad. In these types of events, I would hope that these things would be better. I would actually, honestly, much prefer this to just be like 9 slots and it just rotate through, and maybe sometimes you get an additional reward. I have had runs of certain special forces crates, for whatever, for me, seem to be pretty poor. I have had runs of these where it's just terrible. I'll do crate after crate after crate and see nothing from the bottom. So let's crack 4. I'm gonna open up a few more. We may do a separate video on that here sometime in the future or before the event ends. I've got a couple of things that I want to do here as we get going to the new season, but this event does extend into the new season, so we'll see. I am thinking I'll be able to pick up at least a couple more, maybe 3 or 4 more before it ends. I think we got like 5 days left. I did the task for today, so yeah, I don't know. Let me know how you feel. Here's the crappy part about this. A lot of the player base isn't going to see this, and I think that's a big miss, because these are really cool. The stuff in here is fantastic. If you are going to end up spending some coins, the problem with it ends up being, if you're just doing it mostly free to play, even mostly free to play, to accelerate to this point was a lot of coins. It was a lot of coins. So that's the hard part with this. I feel like most people aren't going to see these. Even if you do, you really got to see, depending on what you want from this, most people probably want the steel, the carbon, or the filters, or even just really the steel and the carbon. You're going to have to be doing, 3, 4 of these just to almost guarantee one of those rewards, and that's pretty tough. But all right, let's open them up. Enough of me jabbering. Okay, I don't need necessarily the car battery. I think I would have preferred this to be a gas cylinder. I think there's a little bit more utility for gas cylinders, but car batteries aren't bad. I'm not gonna be upset with the car battery. They're pretty good. Let's roll another here. I really want that drone blueprint, man. Steel plates is good. Last chance. That's kind of how I figured that was going to go. That's the tough part with these things at the bottom, because they're not guaranteed. We've had these in the past where certain ones have been guaranteed after a certain number of openings and things like that. These little 9-slot rolling crates are just sometimes not the way. Not the way. So, okay. We're going to go from here. We're going to jump over into something that I have said that I in the past do not want to do this, and I will not be doing this normally. But we have saved up quite a few caps. You don't know, I'm jumping over into Pursuit of Luck here, and we're going to try to roll to get ourselves the reinforced room. Now, we have gotten the slot machine. I've had the slot machine for a while now since it was introduced. It's not bad. It's not great, though. It's really not great. In the long term, if we play this game another like 3 years, I'm sure it will pay off. It takes a while. It's not terrible. It's a cool decoration. It's neat to do every day, but it's just kind of one more of those things that you need to do. And sometimes that's tough. But we've got 22,110 of these caps. So I said the last time this is a little maybe vindictive of me. I said the last time I was going to do this, I spent it and I was doing spins of 50. And I got yelled at quite a bit in the comments. The way that this works is there's a multiplication factor. There's a factor based on the spin bet that you do versus what rewards you get. If I bet the 50 spin, my reward is essentially the same. It's just 5x'd from whatever the 10 spin bet would be. But I had so many folks in the comments telling me I should have just done 10 bet spins for eternity, basically, until we got to the point where we hit this. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to just tell you that I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to mute music, and I am going to fast forward this like crazy because I have a sense that it's going to take quite a few minutes. We're coming up on 7 minutes in the video, and I have a feeling it's going to roll for a while. So I'm going to do that right now, and we'll see you when we get done. And I just want to showcase something here really quick. I have no skin in I have no point. I'm at 0 clovers. In case anybody's like, well, dog, you're hurt. No, at 0 clovers. I am going to get to the reinforced room. We need 6,200 of these bad boys. And we're going to do the 10 spin test. Let's get to it. All right, I am never doing that again. I wasn't going to make you sit there and watch. We are at an hour and 20 minutes of recording time. I did record the entire thing, but again, was not going to make you watch that, and I'm never doing this again on 10 spins. Now, here's where I landed. I went about 40 points over, so maybe a couple of spins. We'll call it pretty well 13,000 caps is what it took me to do that. I'm going to say this. I got 38 jackpots in the course of doing that. I don't recall what doing it on 50 spins was. This actually feels like more, but I could be off base on that. I'd have to go back and check. I will say that 13,000 caps definitely felt a little bit better. It seemed to be a little bit of the cheaper route to go. I will tell you, it felt like we got on hit streaks a little bit more consistently with the 10 caps, but this is all anecdotal from just doing this now the second or maybe third time I've done this. At least second, maybe third time that we've done this. And yeah, you need a lot. I would tell you 15K would make me feel really comfortable. I think the next time I go ahead and do it, I'm obviously going to save up, but we'll probably run like the 50 spins again and just see if it was drastically different. I do recall spending quite a couple thousand more caps, but again, there is some luck basis to this as well. So we got it done. It's a little rough. Honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of sitting here, and I'm tired of just watching this thing spin. Now we got some cool rewards, so like that's neat. I'm not like disappointed by these by any stretch of the imagination. Hit quite a few, you know, did pretty decent from weapons. You know, I'm not mad about the briquettes and the steel plates. But more importantly, this is the big stuff here. We are going to pick up 2 inspector cards, which is nice. I will tell you that the top end rewards for this are cool. You just need a lot of caps. And I have talked really consistently on free to play. Every time this comes around, I'm usually grabbing the shotgun and the factory parts because that's important for me. The nice part, again, is the shotgun goes to your inventory. All these things go to your inventory. I'm actually pretty pumped about grabbing these dogs. I don't personally really like Special Forces packs, but nice to grab them. But double inspector cards and a reinforced room is pretty dang neat. Now, we can reset this if we want. And we do keep, what's interesting is any rollover clovers we do keep, so I will get an additional shotgun. So I'm happy about that. That's pretty nice. But I will not be doing this anymore because I'm ready for this video to be over. So I likely am. I'm just going to leave you here. I'm going to put these things in my chopper. We're going to run this stuff back. I did it. 10 caps. It is probably the way to go. I will say that. It is probably the way to go, especially if you're really close. Again, if, you know, other folks, I welcome any comments from anybody that has actually completed this. If you are working towards getting the slot machine, again, I talked about it. I've had it for a while. It's cool. It's a neat decoration. I do personally like it. It will eventually pay for itself. It just takes a while because you're not guaranteed a specific amount of caps out of the slot machine every time. It ranges from 10 to 40. I would say I average, you know, I probably average 20 every pull. You'll have some luck streaks, but I've also seen 10 quite a few times in a row as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. It is cool. It is great. Looks great in the base. It's a lot of fun to pull every day, but it is one kind of additional thing that you have to check in on and do. And it's a 24-hour reset, and you have to remember the reset. It doesn't reset daily like you know, your settlement rewards or anything like that. So do just kind of keep that in mind. So we cracked some pumpkins, we rolled some slots, we spent some caps, we got some rewards. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like I said, I am ready for this video to be done. We're going to be having more free-to-play action coming at you, and I am actually very excited to share a couple of videos here with you. I've got a couple of cool ideas for some future stuff probably this week and into the next couple of weeks. I am actually eagerly awaiting the Port Laboratory reset here. Or not reset, but the Port Lab event. I got some things that I want to showcase as it relates to that. So I'm pretty excited to do that. Again, we got supply rocking and rolling. I knocked this part out. So I've been getting some pretty great rewards here. I'm getting close to the point where I probably end up purchasing this because this is a decent stockpile. You know, we likely will pick something else besides these military notebooks. Be able to grab 18. That's pretty good. Again, we got 5 days left. Or when you're watching this, yeah, still probably about 5 days left for this event. So we're going to try to grind a few more pumpkins. I got to get in and raise some pups. And event calendar, we are winding things down. We bumped up to level 70. I got some grinding to do. I got to get to 73. That's my big goal. I actually got to get to 75. I really got to get to 80 because I want to get this. I always want to grab the Dragonov blueprint, but we'll do a season closeout here probably very shortly. We got just we're 2 days left. I have not put the time in on this account, but we'll grab some points from a few of those things, and we'll wrap this up from here. So I should also just really quickly, I guess I'll jump in and I will showcase and show this slot machine off for those that may have not been able to see it yet. We have it situated right here. It's cool. It is really neat looking. Again, you've already got your caps. Pull it once a day. It does light up. It's neat. I actually think I like the vending machine a little bit better, but the caps, it's cool. If you're grinding for it, good luck. If you are not at that, probably about 13, anywhere between 13 to 15K. I would say 15K just to be really safe, right? We hit ours at about 13K or so, maybe slightly over. I think we were at 22,110, finished at like right at 9K, or maybe a pull or two below that. So be around there, and hopefully that's successful for you. But again, thanks so much. I'm going to flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. On our way to 10K. Every subscriber counts. That's our end of the year goal. Got a little bit of time left, and we really appreciate it. The channel is continuing to grow. Go check out a whole bunch of our other info if you're looking for tips for the Halloween event. Be sure to go check that video out, and check out our free-to-play playlist. We've got the ATV. We're going to be jumping into some fun, knocking out some tasks, and taking care of some things over there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thanks as always. If you want to check the links in the description, got a Discord, Last Day on Earth channel over there for all the updates. Lots of discussion going on. You can post your cool raids, all that good stuff. So look forward to seeing you. Thanks for everybody that's joined and helping the community keep growing. And we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.